Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Big Blue Unfiltered Podcast, talking New York Giants football and the NFL. Here now is Ian Campbell, Brian Gallagher Jr., and Greg Rommel.
We're at episode 14. We got it. No, we're good. Episode 14, Big Blue Unfiltered. We're back. Hope everyone enjoyed their Memorial Day.
Good time. It was
a great
good
weekend.
Everyone had some fun.
Absolutely.
Good. This episode, we're going to do the whole defensive backfield.
Yep.
A little breakdown, kind of overview, just so you hear the names, you know who you're talking about.
Get familiar.
Yep. You know, week 4, you hear XYZ makes a tackle, and you're not saying, who the hell is this guy? But
We got you covered.
yeah.
Here at Big Blue Unfiltered.
But, you know, we always start with our Around the League segment, so we're going to do that. First thing I found, big headline, Mark Andrews talking about Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, interesting.
He talking about Lamar Jackson throwing more this year.
Okay.
His quote is, "His balls are incredible."
Interesting quote.
He's got good
choice of
balls?
words, Yeah.
Mark Andrews loves Lamar Jackson's balls.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Yep.
Let's see. The Chiefs are going to the White House on Monday. They did not go in 2020 due to the pandemic. And it's the first president that Andy Reid has visited since Clinton when he was an assistant coach with the Packers.
Wow. That's crazy. That's actually an amazing stat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
C.J. Stroud has listed his top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Ooh.
Oh, God, what are they?
All right, well, let's work backwards.
No,
Who do
let's can we guess?
Yeah.
Can we take a little guess?
So who do you think his number 5 is?
I'm going to say
Cam
Aaron
Newton.
Rodgers.
Justin Fields.
Okay.
Jesus.
Who would you say his number 4 is?
Lamar.
No, he wouldn't be number 4. Rodgers?
No. Josh Allen.
Okay.
That's
number
fair.
3.
Rodgers.
Hurts.
Joe Burrow.
Jesus Christ.
Number
I
2.
always forget about Joe Burrow.
Not Rodgers. It's Lamar.
Hurts.
Mahomes.
Nope. It is Mahomes.
Okay.
And number 1.
Lamar.
Hurts.
It hurts.
That's crazy. Like
How
what?
is Rodgers and Lamar?
How is the conversation not there's Patrick Mahomes and then there's number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get that. That's an interesting list.
That's-
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's dumb as rocks.
Yeah, and hasn't
Yeah.
done jack shit.
I may
in the
not
NFL
be
yet.
the smartest QB in this draft, but I'm one of the smartest QBs in the NFL.
Well,
Yeah.
it's interesting that the Texans already said that pretty much like he is head and shoulders better than what's his name, Stills or whatever,
Okay.
which is
Well,
not hard
Mills,
to do.
yeah.
But
Davis
yeah,
Mills?
Davis
Well,
Mills.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he's average.
Yeah.
Long neck
Mills
Mills.
is bad.
Yeah, long neck.
All right. Let's try to do some Giants news. The anonymous NFL exec that I told you guys about says
Yes.
that the Giants, that says New York Giants wide receiver Jalen Hyatt is squirrely and naive.
That's the Cowboys.
The Cowboys coach.
No, that's the anonymous coach who says he's arrogant.
Oh yeah,
The anonymous
such an arrogant guy.
Yeah,
source.
When you tell the guy at his pro day that all he can do is run fast.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
looks at you
What's
and
he
basically
supposed to
says, "Go
say?"
fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys all day. They basically say how much. Yeah, it's just garbage.
We
Yeah.
shall see, though.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Yep.
There hasn't
to
been
find
much
it.
out of OTAs about
No, it's
what
been
he's
quiet.
done. Yeah,
It's been
No.
real quiet.
There hasn't been much going on. 'cause
It's all
he's still
set him
learning-
on-
He's still learning the offense.
and it's all 7-on-7.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not real football at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, they have no pads on. I mean, I heard Tyquan Thornton's lighting it up in Patriots camp, and
Yeah.
who was it? Rashid Shaheed looks amazing, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, because these guys are burners.
Yeah.
They look great when there's no pads.
And they
Yeah.
they don't have any there's no pads on.
Nothing.
Where's that last piece of news? I know Shane hired somebody. Oh, here it is.
Tennessee
Oh, the
guy,
former Tennessee dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan Cowden as an executive advisor to the GM.
To the
Yes, executive advisor to the GM.
Basically, Joe
Yeah.
Shane's assistant.
Yeah.
assistant to the regional manager.
And Isaiah
Yeah,
Wingfield.
can you print this for me?
And Isaiah Wingfield, a New Jersey native who was also hired as a scouting assistant.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So these are guys that Shane has worked with before.
Yep.
Clearly guys he trusts.
yeah.
And guys that probably have a similar vision to him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love it. Well, he's also probably the assistant GM is probably a guy that's going to get eventually looked
Yeah.
at. So
Mhm.
he's probably trying to stack like people
Yeah.
to try to make sure, like, in case that happens.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. Some kind of big OTA news. Deontay Banks was rolling with the ones.
I like
Excellent.
it.
So he's
Love
just
that.
I
I,
think
don't know if
him
they're
and-
just putting him in as like a do it and let's see what you
Yeah.
got, or like a hey, you're good enough that
Well,
you can
I-
be the number two.
I
Well, I
feel
mean,
like those
we
guys-
can touch on it
Yeah.
when we get to DBs.
Yeah,
but-
I'm just
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cordell
we'll-
Flott
yeah,
was in
we'll
the
save it.
slot, so
Slot- yeah.
it looks like he's gonna be the slot guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Nick McLeod got a ton of work with the safeties, with the ones,
Very
Mhm.
nice. Good. Love
and
that.
he was in the box and deep. So it seems like they have him kind of as that Julian Love role.
Julian Love.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we just signed McCain.
yeah.
To basically
Yeah,
fill
that's
that
true.
role.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
nice
don't know.
veteran, savvy vet.
Can we also
Uh,
talk about how Daniel Bellinger got
Yes.
yoked?
Yo,
Yeah.
that guy's yucked up right now.
Yeah, he's
What steroid regimen is that?
he's gonna hurt someone this year.
Sheesh.
But I think that's all the basic level news that I saw from Dan Duggan. So we're gonna start with the safeties, I think, right?
Start with safety.
Yeah,
We're
that
gonna work
works.
our way in. We're gonna
Yeah.
do D-backs today.
Oh,
Yep.
we didn't touch on Hopkins?
Oh
yeah.
Andrew Hopkins
Yeah,
got released.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I forgot
For what
about
it's
that.
worth. Yeah. I mean, we're just throwing that out.
I don't
news.
think we're legitimate contenders for him.
Nah, I think our room's
yeah,
too crowded.
I think they're
We just don't have the money.
the money, and then they're just so crowded there. I mean, you do make space for them, but
But the thing is, who do you get rid of? You just signed Crowder. You can't really
I
cut
don't,
him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it.
yeah,
It's worth it. It's just we don't have the money.
Yeah.
they'd have to get a little creative, figure
Very
it out.
creative. You have to trade
They'd
a couple guys away, and
Sign and trade safety.
Leonard Williams sign a goddamn deal or
Yeah.
restructure.
him and Adoree. I mean,
Or
Adoree's
Saquon.
all right. He's not too much money, but I'd love to give him an extension because I wanted to be on the team.
Yeah.
Or Saquon sign a fucking deal.
You know, I'm not even worried about him.
Yeah. We're not
Running
talking about
backs
Saquon
are-
until he
Running backs, are, yeah, who cares?
whatever.
Is
Eric
that-
Gray. Let's
that's not
go.
right.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Let's
the
ride him.
number. Okay, I see.
Get on the horse.
I was looking at the roster and I saw 21 next to Bobby McCain. I thought that was his age because McKinney says 29, Belton 24, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
McKinney 29 seems old for him, but and Pinnock 27. Those are their numbers.
Oh, yeah.
But I saw Bobby McCain 21, and I was like, no way. He's
No
21.
way. That guy's been in the league.
But those
like
are
a
their
decade.
numbers.
Yeah.
So those are the four safeties we're going to talk about, and maybe
Okay.
we'll throw in some Nick McLeod. But
All
McKinney, let's lead off with the big one.
He's the guy. He's got to have a
Yeah.
bounce back year, in my opinion. He played
He
well.
had a solid year, but the
But-
whole ATV incident.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate, and, that guy's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Did you
on
see the
vacation.
pictures of his hand?
Dude, it was bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
gross.
bad.
Brutal.
I'm looking for him to have, like, a legitimate Pro Bowl year. That's what
I
I'm
think
looking
He's
so.
a
for.
Pro Bowl caliber safety.
Yeah.
He's
absolutely.
the captain.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he's the
out of
guy.
the-
yeah.
He's the guy
on the
back
back end,
there.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he's our probably our Dex now, but before
Yeah.
Dex, he was probably the best defensive player.
He's
Mm-hmm.
he's easily there number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Thibs, but yeah.
What do we think of Belton this year?
Well, we really liked him towards the end
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah,
when he
he-
played in that playoff
he was
game.
Yeah, he
good.
started
was
to
really good.
really find his stride towards the end of the year there.
Yeah,
we
Um,
liked him a
he's
lot.
got some good size. 6'1", 205.
He's kind of scrappy.
Mhm.
Like he's
Yeah.
not afraid to get in there.
Yeah.
Get his head in there. So
from
He'll-
Iowa, so
he'll be
he's
a good,
kinda
like,
got that dog in him.
Spot guy. Like
As
I
the
don't,
third safety.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
even the
and
backup. Hell,
the good
even
thing is he
backup.
could play corner
Well,
too, right?
We run 3 safety sets so much now with Wing.
That's true.
Yeah, he could play a
Well,
little
because
corner.
he always
Yeah.
plays that hybrid linebacker.
Yeah, because he
Kinda
is the
weird.
biggest safety we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Jason Pinnock, he's going to be. I think he might not make the team if McLeod is
yeah, if
playing well.
McLeod's any good.
Because
Yeah.
you're going to carry 5 safeties,
No.
No,
Just
no way.
4.
There's no way.
No way.
and
Yeah.
you signed McCain. So McCain's probably going to be him and McKinney are probably going to be the 1-2
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't sign a guy like
just to have him be
McCain
your
just to
backup.
have him. Yeah,
But I think the safety's going to be good this year. It's going to hurt losing Love because he was a tackling machine.
He was.
yep.
But
Yep.
I think
I think McCain,
player like
Belton,
Love-
and those guys can fill in.
you can replace a guy like Love because he wasn't a superstar.
He was
a
good.
He was just
solid.
he was just a good player.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to find a comparable guy like him that
agree.
can fill the role.
Well,
I
McCain and like you said, McCain, Belton, and even McLeod seems like
Yeah.
they could fill that
Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
But McKinney's the one you got to keep, and I'm glad that Shane prioritized that.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Now, if they let him walk, then maybe something's up. But
That's another story.
Well, they're probably going to want to see how his hand fully heals,
Mhm.
like what the deal is. I mean,
well, he said he was good last year, so
We shall see.
we shall
Well,
see.
let's-
It
was
remains to be
it
seen.
when they interviewed him in like February, and he said I'm good. He might be like taped up, but
Yeah.
he's good to go.
But he was trying to get movement back in his hand.
Yeah, but he's a
That's-
safety. He doesn't really
It's
need.
crazy, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would like him to catch an interception here. and
Every
there.
once in a while, yeah.
Yeah,
Every once in a blue
yeah.
moon. Yeah.
So some guys listed as DB, not CB on the roster. So defensive back,
Mm-hmm.
not cornerback, is Alex Cook.
I don't know who that is.
He's 24. He's a rookie, so he must have been
Older. Yeah,
undrafted.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to expect of him. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
about
Who
him.
knows? Yeah.
He's from Washington, so he's got the school pedigree.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cordell Flott, who he locked down AJ Brown that last week of the season.
He was great.
Mhm.
He was great. Well, we also liked him right out of the
Yeah.
gate. LSU
well,
guy, right?
So I was seeing
yeah,
things.
Flott's LSU.
Well, I was seeing things that Flott was struggling a little bit in the slot.
Early in the season he looked.
Well, no, in OTAs.
Really?
oh,
yeah.
he was.
I saw
Yeah.
that they have him
Oh.
there, so maybe they're trying
Well,
to work it out.
they had him there, but I think they're just kind of just keeping him there just to
Just like kinda
work him
grind
out,
through
see
it,
if he
yeah.
can just get comfortable, see if he
Makes
can
sense.
get better.
Yep.
But I heard he struggled a bit in the slot. He looked better on the outside, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I think he'll be a good rotational corner.
yeah. But yeah, keep throwing him in the slot in OTAs, training
Yeah.
camp. Why not?
And
Hey,
then
that's where you work it out.
And then tail end of the draft, Javarius Owens from Houston.
Yes,
He's
sir.
listed as a DB.
Oh,
So they might use him more of a hybrid. I
Okay.
mean, he's 6'2".
He's huge.
He's a big dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's going to be that
Pretty
hybrid.
like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be that hybrid
He's
linebacker.
fully a
Safety.
hybrid,
Well, I don't know
yeah.
about a linebacker, but safety
Well,
corner.
The light linebacker.
Yeah, maybe drop
He's like
down
a Kyle
once in a while.
Hamilton-ish.
Yeah.
Well,
kinda guy.
Kyle Hamilton's a first round pick, and this
No, I
guy's
know,
a
but I'm-
seventh.
No, but I'm saying just like what I envisioned, like kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like a
Style,
floater.
yeah.
the how
Okay.
they'll use it.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Do we like Rodarius Williams this year? Do we think he makes the team?
I don't know.
I think he does make the team, but I think it's like he's like one of the last guys.
I
that
think
Yeah.
he's
makes
on
the team.
thin ice
Mhm.
because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the tweeting last year. Play me.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. And you
I mean,
saw
they-
what happened
they
to
cut-
what's his name? Yeah, Crowder.
Tay Crowder, yeah. So
Mhm.
I
I
don't
see
know.
you, dude. Yeah,
It's tougher to cut a corner
Mhm.
just because the depth of
just
position.
because of need.
Yeah.
But
I really hope this guy can get it together. Aaron Robinson.
I hope so.
He always looked like he had that potential to be
Freaking
that
hope
number
so.
2.
I think he's.
Guy.
I think he's going to make the cut. I think Darnay Holmes may get cut.
They save money cutting him.
yeah,
Darnay or Aaron Robinson.
Darnay.
yeah. Darnay
Yeah.
hasn't been great. We kind of
He did all right his rookie
Maybe
year.
trade him.
and then just
I don't
He's
think
going into
anyone.
his 4th season.
also
Hasn't
too.
really done
I don't
anything.
think he's like a wink defense kind of
No.
guy. He's
No.
kind of small, right?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just
5'11",
yeah.
185.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not
He's a
what you're
little
looking
thin.
for.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? They must have brought this guy in. Amani Oruwariye.
Oh, that was the guy from Detroit
Yeah.
that they got.
Oh, that's him? The
I
guy
think
who
so.
lit it up in 2020 and then has
Yeah,
was
yes.
awful the last 2 years.
Yes, that
Oh,
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
Well, maybe he can figure it out. Maybe we can unlock
I
him
like
again
that they
and-
addressed the secondary a lot.
yeah.
so far
Yeah,
this
we brought
offseason.
in
Yeah,
some
they,
good
they got a
depth.
bunch of guys,
Yeah.
which is great.
This guy looks probably like an undrafted Leonard Johnson out of Duke.
Oh,
6 foot 194. He's a
what
rookie.
he?
I don't know anything about him.
I remember.
That was like kind of like a bigger story.
yeah,
right?
I remember hearing about that. I think he got hurt in his draft year.
Yes,
He went undrafted.
He got hurt at the Senior Bowl, right? Was that it?
Something
I did
like
see that
that.
story.
Weird,
That was
yeah.
this guy
Yes.
where he
think
like
so.
didn't play at all
Yeah.
Yeah,
and just no one picked him up last year.
No one picked him
no one
up,
picked him up,
and
yeah.
then the
So he
Giants.
rehabbed, and then now it basically
And
Yeah.
I'm sure
Giants
I
picked
bet
him
you
up.
he was Daniel Jones' teammate at 2.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So
it
he
didn't
probably
hurt.
advocated for him a little bit.
Yeah.
I know nothing about him.
I don't know
Well,
anything
would he
about
have
him
been
either.
Daniel Jones' teammate? Jones going into his 5th year, and this guy would have been in
Freshman.
2021. So he would have been a freshman when Jones was a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So he
Yeah.
he might not have even played.
Teammate's a teammate.
Nice. Rizzo's got a score on that.
he's not scoring.
Come on. He's way down by the gobble goal.
Rizzo's winded.
Now we got what, 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Yeah, they're gonna blow this.
We're watching Yankees Dodgers,
Yankees,
by the way,
Dodgers.
folks.
It's 1-1, top 8 right now. Stanton just doubled, but anyway, Giants football. Yeah, this will be a nice short episode.
Yeah.
Just to get something out.
Yeah.
Like,
Just get a little
we're
content.
just barely over 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's like nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about these corners and like
Yeah.
their play
Yeah, to
style.
like break it down. Yeah.
Like I know the main guys, but the rookies, I don't know enough. I didn't do any
Yeah.
research.
Wait till
Yeah.
July comes.
It-
and
it's June
gonna be
4th,
Real
like-
dead.
We are going to be scrounging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hang in there with us,
Yeah.
folks. We appreciate it.
I mean, maybe we
Yeah.
can list our top 5 quarterbacks at the end of the episode or something, just to kill some time.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't noticed, we're stalling.
We're trying to see who we can get on to
Yeah,
come
next
on.
week
Yeah,
we'll
we-
have a special guest, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
Well,
It's gonna
Greg,
be,
you're not going to be there, right?
I am not going to be there
Yeah.
actually. So
Connor will make his first
so
appearance.
Connor can make
Bingo.
his first
Yeah,
appearance.
there we go.
and we'll
take
bring,
over.
we'll bring our special guest on and
Mhm.
talk wide receivers.
I know.
Uh,
I'm very upset that I won't be there, but
Stay
Got
on
a
the
wedding.
lookout on Twitter.
Yeah,
We'll announce
it like midweek
Yeah.
once we nail down whether we want to do a Saturday or Sunday record,
Yep.
and we can time it up with his schedule.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll break down receivers, and it'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
it'll be great. Looking forward to it. Oh, Yankees up 2-1.
Oh, there we go.
They score.
Yep.
We did.
Nice. Cabrera got the job done.
So
Beautiful.
Deontay Banks is going to be on the.
Deontay Banks has been running with the ones,
Yeah.
so that's huge.
Good. I mean,
I like it.
I think that's a real positive sign because I feel like even when you're like a first round draft pick like that, I feel like they always try to like pop you in with the 2s 1st
Mhm.
and kind of make you earn it. So
I don't think Deontay Banks is the number 2 to start the first probably
Oh, he could
3
be.
games. I don't think so.
yeah,
I
mean,
listen. If he is, then that's fantastic.
Just-
if
just-
he's not, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
no,
but I'm just kind of like
like a
basing it off.
rotational guy though.
At least
Yeah.
basing it like
He'll
off
play,
of last
just
year.
not
They're
as the full snaps.
yeah,
Agreed.
but they are very conservative on how much they play
those type of
the
guys. yeah.
the rookies
Well-
so far.
I mean, last year Wandale wasn't ready. Beginning of the season,
Yeah.
he had the hamstring.
Hamstring, and they just didn't play him.
But then mid-season he got his work.
Yeah,
Bellinger played as a rookie.
well, they had to.
Well, he was good too.
But who was behind him?
That doesn't matter. He was good enough.
Myrick.
He was good. He was good enough.
There's a couple people that
He was good
here
enough.
that might be better than Myrick.
D-Wall 2.0.
He was good enough to play. I think rookies will play. I don't think it's at the Coughlin days anymore.
Yeah,
No,
if
those
a
days
rookie's
are over.
good enough,
Yeah.
he's going to play.
Yeah.
But I do admit transitioning to corner from college is one of the hardest things you can do.
Probably
Yeah.
super hard. I think they start him off somewhat light.
He'll play like 30% of the snaps.
Mhm.
But I'm really excited about this guy, Trey Hawkins.
Yeah.
That's gonna
I'd
be
like
good.
Yeah.
to see what he can do. He's 6'3", 200. Like
he's a biggin.
the kid from Old Dominion. Like
A
he's
biggin.
Yeah, he's fast too.
Yeah.
Oh
he's-
yeah,
He's
a good player.
You might not see him at all this year though. He's a
possible.
project guy.
You might be able to see him like later on in the year.
Yeah, like
Yeah, when
mid-season
he gets like
or later.
a lot of reps.
there's
like
gonna be
full-year
injuries.
reps. There's gonna be injuries.
There's
There
gonna
always
be.
Is.
But
Yeah.
it can't be bad enough that Trey Hawkins is going to be
It's
starting.
the Giants. It's
Yeah.
this happens every year, but there is new turf, so
new
who
turf.
knows?
New turf at MetLife.
So now Zion Gilbert, you think he makes the team?
I don't
Going-
even know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who that is.
He's going into his second year.
He played last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some snaps. I think.
Didn't even see him.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's play a quick cut or keep.
Okay.
I'll go. Obviously, some are duh.
Yeah,
And how many corners do you think they keep on the roster?
total
Yeah,
5.
I say
I'm
6.
saying 5 or.
Let's roll with 6 just to give
Let's go
ourselves some
with
space.
6. Let's
Okay.
go with 6. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to count on my fingers up to 6. Cut or keep Deontay Banks.
Keep.
Zion Gilbert.
Cut.
Cut. Jermon. is it German? Jamon Green,
Cut.
Trey Hawkins,
Keep.
Darnay Holmes,
Cut.
Adoree,
Keep.
Leonard Johnson,
Cut.
Nick McLeod,
Keep.
the kid from Detroit, Amani,
Keep.
and now you have Rodarius Williams, Alex Cook, Cordell Flott, and Javarius Owens.
Flott.
Flott. So you drafted Owens.
Okay. All right. Well,
I know it was late, but usually you don't cut a draft pick first year.
What?
Usually,
What round was he drafted in? 7th.
6th or 7th.
They're
late.
good. They're gonna
They
keep.
cut
they're
those
good.
guys.
They
They do
They're
cut
gonna
those
keep
guys.
Owens, though I think. But
Yeah, I don't know.
it's tough to go off of because
Yeah.
I mean some of them can interchange between safety and corner.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's gonna be.
yeah. I think
that's
we're
that's the
basically.
gray area. So you keep Owens. All
very
right, then
much
you
a
have
gray
then you
area.
have 7 D-backs.
Yeah.
So
I think we're basically on the same page though with guys
Pretty
that are
much,
going to
yeah.
get cut.
yeah,
It'll be
You
Gilbert,
can interchange a couple of
Green,
those guys.
Yeah.
Holmes, Johnson, and Rodarius likely
Mm-hmm.
getting cut.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Now, I don't know. Do they want to cut Leonard Johnson? I mean, that is kind of a big project. Supposedly, he was going to be good. Could
Well-
be a project guy.
So
Maybe slide him on the practice squad.
Well,
I
also-
think he's 100% a practice squad
Yeah.
guy for a year.
Yeah,
To see if-
yeah.
When you haven't played football for a year,
yeah, true.
that's a long time.
Unless you just absolutely wow them in camp and preseason.
I think he's a practice squad guy.
Yeah.
You'll
He'd
see
have
him
to-
2020.
He'd have to come out and show out.
yeah.
Now, who would you say? Do you think McLeod possibly gets moved to safety?
Could see
Since
that.
he's playing safety right now.
He was
in
not
these
that
days.
great as a corner last year.
Yeah.
No, he's
He
not
had
a good
some
corner.
he had some good plays, I remember that. But for the most part, I think we were all yelling at the TV when he was in coverage. Like,
Just a
what are
couple
you
times,
doing?
yeah.
So the roster online has 5 safeties right now.
Okay.
Cut or keep. Dane Belton,
Keep,
Bobby McCain,
keep,
Xavier McKinney.
keep.
Now you have Jason Pinnock and Trenton Thompson to pick between, possibly Nick McLeod.
Pinnock.
Which of the 3 do you keep?
McLeod.
I take McLeod for the
Yeah.
versatility.
Yeah,
'Cause Pinnock's not a
versatility.
corner.
No.
And he knows the scheme.
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge thing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but Pinnock did sub in pretty well for a couple games last
He
year.
did.
He did.
It's tough. I mean, it's great that we
Flip a
finally
coin.
have like.
Yeah.
All those
It's not like, oh, these are going to be the 3 guys we have, and if they're hurt, we're fucked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it especially with Wink's defense because there's so many like hybrid guys that can play anywhere
yeah.
in his defense.
Yeah.
So you can keep.
They'd
more-
rather the athleticism.
Yeah,
than-
you
I
could
feel like
keep
people
le-
also evolve too in Wink's defense. Like
Yes.
he sees them do one thing and he's like, you know what?
Yeah,
Maybe you could play safety.
Yeah,
Maybe
you could keep
play
like less
Yeah.
Yeah.
corners and
They want the versatility.
yeah, exactly.
And McLeod brings that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Agreed.
is why he'd
Yeah.
probably make it over Pinnock. But
Probably.
Pinnock is not a practice squad guy. If they cut him,
No,
someone's going to pick him
yeah,
up.
someone's going to snag him, and you're going to
So-
see him again too.
But
That's the
McLeod would likely
and
get picked
he'll
up
hurt
too.
us.
Yeah, he'll be a cowboy
he'll
in a
be
heartbeat. Yeah,
Starting with week 1 safety for Dallas.
yeah.
Just makes the Pro Bowl.
I could
sacks
see,
Daniel
I could
Jones
see
twice.
it. I could see it now. Daniel Jones picked off in the end
Oh,
zone.
Yeah, Jason Pinnock.
Yeah.
Returned 80 yards
On
for
a Sunday
touchdown.
night game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first game of the season.
Yep.
But all right, I mean, that's corners.
It's kind of really
Again,
corners.
like we apologize that we didn't do a full deep
Oh, you want-
dive.
top,
Did we-
top 5
Top 5 QBs.
QB?
Yeah,
Around
I
the
was
horn?
getting there. I'm just
All right.
kind of telling everyone like
telling a story.
you didn't really.
Let's get into
if
it
you-
now.
If you came into this expecting
We'll
to
do it
look at the
live.
stats and like this guy this many tackles and this is his play style. That
Yeah, that's
that wasn't
not
what you were
really us.
getting.
Yeah.
It's June 4th. We didn't really put much effort into this one.
If you haven't known us yet, we're not stats guys.
Yeah,
Not
we're.
huge stats,
I
guys.
don't think defensive backs are really great stat wise.
No, it's more like
Because
it's a lot of eyeball stuff. And
Well, think about it. Like, I know it's totally different scenario. Darrelle Revis, in his best year of his career, he had what 1 pick and 4 tackles or something. Some crazy
they
low
didn't
numbers.
go to him.
Yeah, because the whole half of the field was off the table.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like also defensive backs in general, a lot of their plays and a lot of their worth is kind of done when the camera's not on them, like
Yes.
things they do down to down.
They're the kind of
That you
they're
don't
like
see.
offensive
Yeah,
linemen.
yeah,
If you don't
exactly.
know their
Yeah.
name, that's good.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if you're
It's-
constantly hearing a defensive back's name, he's
Yeah.
either making picks or getting
Yeah.
burned.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Revis, 2012, he only played 2 games. What was like the peak Revis year? 2010.
Was it
Yeah.
before that? Yeah.
13 games, no picks. Let's see, 32 tackles. Like
There's
Pro Bowl,
zero-
All Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
0 stats.
All Pro. Like the guy was unreal.
Yeah.
2009, second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. 6 picks. Well, that's why he had
Yeah.
the numbers. But like 2010, Darrelle Revis was the best corner in football without a doubt,
Yeah.
and had 1 pick.
Yeah.
Revis is kind of like the GOAT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's up there for the GOAT.
He's
Him,
up there.
Dion. As far as corners, I'm not even talking safeties.
Yeah.
Champ
I
Bailey.
would
Champ
put
Bailey,
I would put
Charles
Dion.
Woodson.
I would put
Yeah,
Dion
I'm sure,
up there
I'm sure
just
there's
because
a bunch
he
of guys we don't know.
he was
too.
so athletic.
Yeah, but like the guys that we grew up with.
Prime.
Yeah, I'd say top 4 off the top of my head are those guys we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darrell,
Yeah.
Dion, Champ, and Woodson.
We're probably missing
Yeah.
like someone from
Oh,
back in the day.
I'm
100%.
gonna Google this real quick.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5 corners of all. Who do you think we missed? There's gonna be a guy that we're just.
It's going to be really obvious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Rod Woodson.
Yeah,
like,
Rod
I'm
Woodson.
thinking
Woodson in
guys.
corner?
He was Ty Law,
Yeah, he was good.
Darrell
Was
Green,
Ronnie Lott a safety?
Woodson.
Safety.
He's a safety. Night Train Lane. But we didn't watch these guys
Yeah, we
play.
didn't watch these guys.
Champ Bailey, Mel Blunt, no, Darrell Revis, Rod
Mel
Woodson,
Blunt, Pittsburgh.
and Dion. Yeah, so I mean, we kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
Not
like
bad.
the modern era, and those guys played when passing was up.
Yeah, and also
Like
too,
not Dick
there-
Night Train Lane picking off quarterbacks
isn't
that
that
topped at
crazy?
1,500 yards in a season.
like in our time of actually watching football, we can only name like Champ Bailey, Revis.
yeah, because there's guys who are good and
That's
they
it.
have their like
Yeah.
3-4 years flash in the
That's it.
pan. But how many corners are just dominant for 10 years?
Not many.
Exactly. I mean, while we're on defensive backs, what do you guys have top 5 safeties all time?
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
Yeah, Reed's up there. Palomalo.
Palomalu.
Yep.
Ronnie Lott.
Trying to think of guys I watched play.
Gil Brandt has a list, so we'll go with that. His number 1 is a New York Giant. You're not going to get it.
Old guy.
It's gotta be.
Yes.
I couldn't even tell you.
No,
so
keep in mind,
we
Gil
had-
Brandt is kind of dumb, so these are going to be a little weird. Emlyn Tunnel, number 1.
I don't
Was
even
he
know
New
who that
York
is.
Giant?
Yeah, New York Giants, 48-58.
No idea.
I
He was
find
good.
it very
Okay.
hard to believe.
Was Emlyn Tunnel our first black player? Am I remembering that right?
I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah.
I think that's right.
Well, I find it hard to believe that that individual was better and more athletic than Troy Polamalu.
Tunnel.
yeah,
Tunnel?
I just don't see it. I'm sorry. And Ed Reed.
Emlyn Tunnel. He was the first African American to play for the Giants.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So-
All right. Awesome.
Number 2, I'm going to look for guys. Okay, so Ronnie Lott is really the most modern.
Yeah, Ronnie
Yeah.
Lott gets a lot of.
Ed Reed.
Yep.
We got that. Brian Dawkins.
Brian
the
Dawkins.
Eagle. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Looking
him.
for guys that whose pictures
Just
aren't in
black
black
that out
and
of
white.
my mind for the decade and a half that he just ruined
Wood.
Giants running back.
Larry Wilson has a 1-bar helmet. It's not.
Nope.
Let's come on.
Need
Gil
multiple
Brandt.
bar helmets to be in this list.
Palomalu's 13 on his list.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Eric Berry.
Yeah,
But how would he have been if he didn't miss like a year and a half to cancer?
true.
but he did.
I know, but like that's not his fault.
Okay, but still, you're playing the what if game.
Yeah, but he was right in his prime.
I
I think
know.
you'd think of Eric Berry different if he was lighting up the league for
True.
those years.
Well, I'm not denying his talent,
John Lynch.
but we're talking like all time.
John
here.
Lynch. Yeah.
John Lynch was good.
Trying to think of who else.
Just still scrolling.
Uh,
It's all just black and white pictures. Rodney Harrison.
Seahawks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
Oh,
Chancellor. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
got the
Chancellor,
Chancellor.
Cam.
Let's see. Eric Weddle's 28.
Oh, Weddle.
Weddle was good.
He's good.
Yeah.
And that's really modern guys.
Oh, Harrison
list.
Smith.
Yeah, not all time.
No.
No,
He's
not all
actually.
time.
I kind of agree with Brian. I think he's low key had like a
I think he's
very
Yeah.
good career.
he's a
Yeah.
touch lower than Weddle.
yeah.
Like top 30.
I think he
top
might be a
40.
little better than Weddle.
Yeah, I think he's better than Weddle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know he's a Notre Dame guy.
Weddle or Harrison Smith?
Harrison Smith.
Nice.
Hey, all
Maybe
right.
Kyle Hamilton could keep it going.
Yeah, and keep it rocking.
But all right. So those are top 5 corners and safeties according to Google. Emlyn Tunnel is the greatest.
It's
the greatest of all
safety
time.
ever.
We got one.
We got one. We got Emlyn Tunnel and we got LT, the greatest of
about
all
it.
time,
There we go.
and Brandon Jacobs, the greatest running back of all time.
There we go.
Yeah, Brandon Jacobs is the greatest running back of all time.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
All right, top 5 quarterbacks. Let's all start at 5.
5.
So, Brocken.
God. All right. Hold on. I have to of all time.
No.
No.
Current.
Current. Oh, okay. Jeez. I'm
Can
not.
we all agree Mahomes is 1? And just
Yes.
basically 2
Yeah,
through
Mahomes
5.
is 1.
Mahomes is
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Mahomes is one.
Yeah.
Jesus, I wasn't even ready to
All
put
right. Well, let's start with 2 so we can work. It's easy
Yeah,
to
let's
work
go.
with 2.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's start from the top.
Okay, so 1 Mahomes.
My 2 is Joe Burrow.
Yeah, my 2 is Joe Burrow as well.
Joe Shiesty.
Uh,
Joe Burr.
You can make an argument that
The dude's just cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Joe
he's
Burrow.
got that X factor.
Yeah.
That's just.
yeah, he's just great.
I am gonna go Rodgers.
I like
At
it.
2?
Two.
Nice.
If he gets back to Rodgers, he's definitely.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you can't make an argument there. That's pretty good. Okay, 3.
I would go Rodgers 3
Go
because
Rodgers
there's
3.
no denying the talent is unbelievable.
I'd probably go. I'm gonna go Josh Allen. 3.
Okay. What about your 3?
I do have Burrow.
Burrow 3.
Yeah, Burrow.
3.
I was gonna say Josh Allen at 4. So Josh
That's
Allen's
what-
my 4.
That's where I have Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I got A-Rod as my 4.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have the same 4 guys.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Yeah,
mixed-
yeah.
it's
Just
all
a-
done
just a
between the
different
2
order.
2 through 4.
And then 5.
5 is where the real question
Yes.
comes in. Do you believe in Justin Herbert? Are you on the Jalen Hurts train? I mean, it's tough for us to admit that Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
Lamar Jackson.
I don't know about that. I would disagree, but you have a right to your opinion.
Yes.
Greg, you got to go because I got to think for a second.
I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence.
I love
Ooh.
that. I love that.
Ooh.
I don't think he's quite there yet, but
He's
I
not
love
quite
it.
there
This
but
year.
yeah.
I think he shows it.
I think he shows it too. Yeah, and then I don't know. There's some guys like Hurts is honorable mention.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
like Lamar for me.
I'm very torn on Herbert and Hurts.
Herbert, yeah.
I think you can honestly flip a coin on those, and they would be my 5.
One's a better passer. One's a better runner.
Yeah, Herbert's a much better
well,
passer.
Hurts has a better resume so far, so
Yeah.
you got to give it to
Yeah.
him there.
Yeah, realistically.
Oh,
Hurts
did
would
you
be
see
5.
that? Did you see that rumor that they had a
Yes.
trade in place?
Oh,
basically
yeah.
for Russell Wilson for Hurts.
We
Did you see
messaged
that?
John
Could you
about that
imagine?
right
Holy
away,
smokes!
and John goes, "Thank fucking God that didn't happen."
God. Oh my goodness!
Imagine Jalen Hurts just
but Wilson turned
dying
it
on,
down.
on the Broncos.
He said he
Oh,
didn't want to play for the Eagles. That's the only reason why that didn't happen.
I know.
Is because he was like, yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to play for the Eagles.
Eagles country, let's fly.
Yeah.
Wow, that
That would have been the worst.
bizarre.
The Philly fans would have found the biggest batteries they could find, and Russell Wilson.
But you know
would
what?
be pelted.
Wilson
D
probably
batteries.
Yeah.
Wilson probably would have done exactly what Hurts did, just minus the running, obviously, like for all those
Yeah.
yards. Yeah.
Well,
because
yeah,
the
with
Broncos
that
were
offensive
pretty
line,
bad last year.
yeah,
Like,
but that
just
offensive
overall.
line with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, yeah, Wilson would have had a good year.
Yeah,
He wouldn't be getting the question. Well, I don't. How much of that was on Wilson? Just not adjusting, because supposedly he's trying to get the Broncos to use his Seahawks playbook.
First of all, I'm not really quite sure why Wilson left the Seahawks. Like, it just
I think it
don't
was just
really
kind
get
of
it. Like, yeah.
eras are done, and they chose Pete Carroll over Russell Wilson.
Yeah, which I don't blame him.
I don't
so.
like it.
Yeah.
You gotta, how
Yeah.
old is he? 75.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know
he's
what?
up there.
Yeah.
Always- the whole time he's been there, he could coach his ass off there.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah,
always
and he
gotten
did it again
done.
this year.
Yeah,
Look at Geno. Like, yeah, they got smacked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I saw the funniest OTA highlight of Geno. Like, he's obviously like had a great year last year, but he's like acting like he's like a top 5 quarterback.
He
Like,
played like it.
I know,
So
but it's so
let
funny.
the
You know
guy-
he's gonna have a bad
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
You know he's gonna.
As soon as
have
he
a
explodes this year, let's hear what he says.
Yeah.
My big question before we end this and don't go off on too much of a tangent that's not defensive backs.
Mhm.
End of the year. So, end of last year, where did you have Daniel Jones ranked quarterbacks?
I would say probably like inside the top 15, so like 12 or 13.
I think
I
12
was
would
about
have
to
been
say
perfect
12.
for him.
12,
Yeah.
13-ish.
Now, my one question is, who do you have that's above him? Obviously, we
Jesus.
you have Allen, you have Burrow,
We have our top
you
5.
have Lamar, you have probably Trevor Lawrence above
Hurts,
Daniel Jones,
Herbert.
Herbert, Mahomes.
I would say
I'd put
right
Cousins
now,
above him.
Cousins, yeah. I
Yep.
was going to say that.
I'd put Stafford above him.
What about Tua?
That's huge.
Yes.
See ya.
Volpe. God damn it.
Volpe, the New Jersey
I wouldn't say
native.
Geno's
Yes.
better than
From
Jones. I
Barton.
think Geno
Yep.
just had a better year. But, like, that's 9 guys. So now you're talking, is Jones 10? Or can you say, like, not at the end of last year, is Jones 10?
No, I wouldn't say 10, but I think I don't know. It's really hard with him.
It is.
because
It
I do
is.
think 12 is a good spot
I think
for him
12 is a
to-
great spot. I can definitely see him being like a 9-10 guy at the end of this year.
That was my
Mhm.
question
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Where do you have him at the end of this year?
just
Yeah.
inside the
Could
top 10.
definitely see
I have him
Yeah.
like 7.
Yeah.
Where
I
he's
hope
gonna
so.
get the credit,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not gonna be an MVP candidate.
I do
Except for
think
the one vote that I'm on record of him getting. He will have one MVP vote.
I do think he makes the Pro Bowl this year. I think this is like a
Mhm.
big year
Yeah.
for him.
Well, somebody will back out, and he'll probably get a Pro Bowl on that.
I think he makes it all legit.
That's what, one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the NFC?
I think he
So Hurts and him?
has that good of a year. Yeah.
Not that he
Dude.
really has that many people to beat out.
Kirk Cousins,
And Dak.
Dak's gonna shit the bed.
Yeah.
Stafford, I
Dak's-
think, has a resurgent year. I think the Rams are a totally different team.
The Rams are going to be better. Whatever their over/under
They may
wins
not be
is,
13
yeah.
and 3, but they'll be
What
like a 10 and
is
17.
Stafford's arm gonna be? Though?
Supposedly, he's basically been like a jugs machine, just absolutely whipping
Yeah.
footballs.
Oh yeah, because he was working on his forearm strength.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about a guy who could
no
have
one
been a
saw
really
it, but
good
Brian
giant.
did a little motion.
Talk about a guy who could have been a really good giant. Stafford.
Imagine if he just wasn't on Detroit.
I know. It's a shame.
But all right, so that's that episode. I don't want to make this a quarterback episode.
Yeah.
Nope.
Even though I think we spent most of our
Yeah.
time on quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm excited for the D-backs this year.
Yep.
Finally, we have depth. Gettleman said he was going to do that. Never really did.
Mhm.
Got some top end guys.
Yep.
But didn't really build behind them. So if they got hurt, we're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, I love the plan. I love that we have guys that we're actually like, do we want to keep him? Do we want to cut him? He might be better than him. We've never had this discussion.
There's a lot of
Never.
depth there.
It's always, okay, these are the 5 guys making it because the rest are trash.
Yeah.
We
So-
got some competition.
Very exciting. I think we should have a very good defensive backfield this year.
I think so.
I don't
Agreed.
know if we'll be
Better than
top
last year.
5, but
Better than last
I could
year.
absolutely see our passing yards per game being 10th in the league.
I'm cool
Could
with
be.
10. Yeah.
Yeah,
be.
I think the
perfect.
linebackers are still going to be a little iffy.
Mhm.
We gotta work on our run
linebackers are
defense,
something
but
that
that's,
the Giants in any regime just refuse
just-
to
it doesn't work.
address.
Yeah.
So
But my bold prediction, Deontay Banks, week 1 starter, has 5 interceptions this year.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say
Ooh, he is an aggressive corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3 interceptions, and I agree. I think he's gonna be a starter
Week one?
Yeah,
And I'll say 4 interceptions.
Is he starting
Just-
week 1?
3, 4.
He
or
will be
5.
starting week 3.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's an episode. I want to give Kenny again another special shout out for the intro.
Yes, thank you, Kenny.
Love Kenny. And that's
And
episode
well, next week it's going to be wide receivers.
wide receivers
Yep,
with our
wide
special
receivers.
guest. And ideally, Connor makes his first appearance
Yes.
Since Greg is ditching us for Buffalo.
again.
Yeah, I got a wedding. A lot of stuff going on.
But all right. So
flying.
we will see you guys next week.
All right.
Right.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.